What do you consider the most important challenge facing the Arab region?
Well, it's not only one. There are more than one. And all of them enjoy the same priority. So we have to deal with the major problems we have, security and political problems we have, like the Palestinian question. The Palestinian question is an issue of justice and at the same time of stability in the region or instability in the region. Settling the Palestinian question would usher a new era in the whole region. So it is not a question of emotion, it's a question of interest. We have to reach a settlement, and the sooner the better. First step came in Beirut when the Arab Initiative was adopted, unanimously adopted at that day in March 2002. And we meant every word of it. We want peace, and we are ready to enter into peace, true peace, if Israel implements the obligations, the responsibilities, the resolutions that have been issued on the issue. If Israel doesn't want to do so, as it appeared and appears until this moment that we are talking about, that it is not the case. So you cannot ask us to just surrender or just say, okay, whatever you want, in order to get rid of the Palestinian question. Nobody will be able to get rid of the Palestinian question. The right thing to do is to be honest on this issue and to stand firm that this issue has to be fairly resolved. Why should we accept the logic of Israel that refugees have no right to get back to it? Why should we agree to give some territory to Israel? Why? For what reason? Why don't they accept the right of return of the Palestinians and negotiate on the numbers, negotiate on the conditions, negotiate? Jerusalem, East Jerusalem is an occupied territory. And they want us just to say, okay, fine, Jerusalem could be one city, but it could be the capital of both. There are a lot of details, but the principles have to be committed to. Now, I mentioned Palestine, but we have also the situation in Somalia, in Sudan, now in Yemen. As you have seen, Iraq is not yet ready. Lebanon cannot even form a government. We have a lot of problems. This is what I call the set of political and security problems. That is an item by itself. Another item deals with the reform. You cannot live in the 21st century without linking up to the 21st century and getting ready for the requirements of the 21st century. Now there is this globalization. We are affected by the crisis. Whatever crisis that, as the financial crisis that came from abroad, but we pay a price for that. All developing nations, I'm talking about the Arab nations, Arab countries. So if we pay the price for whatever pitfalls or crises or so, why don't we benefit from what the 21st century offers? The world is opening up, and you have to be part of it. Not only so, we have to contribute to the progress in the world, not just run after it. And as you know, the Arab people the population is around 300 million, over 300 million. With young people, 25%. 1/4 of this population is young. We have to open opportunities in front of them. So the second file is reform. The third file has to do with the region itself. What kind of future for the region? What kind of security? What kind of institution? What kind of cooperation? This region, our region, is mainly an Arab region. But we are not alone. There are others too. But it is mainly an Arab region. So talk about the trade, investment, tourism, labor, systems of raising the new generation, education. There are so many things that we have to do together. This organization, the Arab League, is the house, the institution where All those things are being debated. Sometimes this institution succeeded, sometimes it failed. But we are doing whatever we can.
And do you feel the region now has a better chance for stability under President Obama? Have you been impressed by the steps he's taken to the region?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The President Obama opened several windows of opportunity. Change is a must, is imperative, and yes, we can effect this change. I believe in that too. I believe in that too.
And from what you know about all the inside information on the Arab leaders in the region, do you think they're really ready for this change, promoting this change for the masses?
You know, I don't think there is anybody, ruler or ruled, who doesn't want a better life for his country, or his brethren, or his region. Perhaps points of view differ. Those people will move. The Middle East will change no matter what, whether you like it or I like it or not, it will change. This is the logic of history, the logic of evolution, of development. The Arab world, the Arab countries, the Arab people themselves. See how changing. See yourself and so many like you. You live in the 21st century, but you have to pull others with you. You have to help others to come with you, while insisting that you are an Egyptian woman, an Arab woman, you have this tradition behind you, and this legacy, rich legacy of culture, of whatever we have behind us. But at the same time, your eyes have to address the future, always the future.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the women in Arab politics. How does it differ dealing with a woman in politics in the Arab world versus a man?
I don't see difference, in fact. I believe in the rights of women. And it is enshrined in the basic documents of the Arab League, especially in this decade. In Tunis, the summit of 2004, a document, basic document, was unanimously adopted, and it referred to the rights of women and to the human rights, the economic and social rights, democracy, so many other things. This is a basic document, I must say. Insofar as women are concerned, it was one of the basic items that expressed our determination, the Arab determination, to promote the rights of women and help the emancipation of women within our societies.
Do you think we'll see an Arab woman president in the Middle East anytime soon?
Well, anytime soon, I don't know. But the best answer is to be inshallah.
Good answer. What do you think is the best way for Arabs? How do you think we can improve our image to the Western world?
We had a wonderful opportunity when all Arabs and Muslims were attacked by this so-called clash of civilizations, which pinpointed Islam as the enemy. So all of us were accused. So we shouldn't have any differences. We should defend ourselves. At that time, for the full decade since 2002, until very recently, we worked together and our voice was heard insofar as this question is concerned. We have succeeded, in fact, I must say. By saying we, I say the whole society, from Mauritania to Indonesia, and from Turkey and the Islamic republics around to the most southern one. It's not only a question of clash of civilizations or a question of political issues. You have to offer the world something. You have to talk about your culture, about your innovation, about your views. Once you offer the world something, it will be your flagship. It's not. If you suggest, as others do, in fact, that we must have a channel TV channel, international channel. So, okay, fine, it's very easy. Money is there. And people are there. You can just hire whoever you want. But what are you are going to say? Talk about what? See? So we need to sit together and decide on what are we going to do? What do we need to do in the next 10, 20, 30, 2050? All of us, the Arab world.
And why do you think, given all the resources in the Middle East, why do you think the Arabs have been so much, compared to the Jewish lobby, for example, why have we not been as effective in getting our
Because we are 22 countries with 22 policies, with several geographical locations, and so on. Those are talking about 15 or 17 million people and one country, and they know exactly what they want. The Arabs also knew when there was one line and one voice talking on behalf of every one of them. Now it is the time for a consensus, and consensus is important, and it is not that impossible to reach. You cannot do what you call a patchwork. ترقعي هنا وهنا وهنا ما تمشيش. It can't work that way.